You're listening to Which is Better with Brad Edwards, Gary Fletcher, Sean Parrott, and most importantly, me, Mark Anundson. Also, that monkey guy.
All right, hi everybody.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Sean.
He's texting on his damn phone.
Boy.
Can't stay out of his phone.
I was trying to tweet. I was sending a last-minute tweet about how ugly someone was.
Oh,
Who's ugly?
who ugly?
The Broken Record Show.
It is ugly.
Yeah.
Well,
Ugly as hell. You ugly as hell, Broken Record Show.
how you doing, Gary Fletcher?
I'm good. I'm fine.
His belly. He
I can
needs
hear his belly.
he needs belly food.
sick to
How's
my stomach.
Gary's belly?
You're always sick to your stomach.
Yeah, I've had diarrhea for 30 years.
That's why you're so skinny.
That's really it. Just get diarrhea for your life.
Yeah.
And you'll look like you're in great shape.
This
Yep.
is not exactly related, but I recommend being a very, very skinny teen.
Uh-huh.
Because then even as you grow up, you gain a little weight,
Yeah.
you're not that fat.
Yeah.
Like I was just like a really, really skinny teen. Like
Yeah.
really skinny.
Just
I was
jeans.
chunky when I was a teen.
Really?
I was always
Little
pretty
chunky
thin.
monkey. Chunky monkey. Do you want a banana, chunky monkey?
Hey, fat fuck, you fat fucking fuck.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
And I've got abs just from coughing all the time.
Yeah.
So it's
So
pretty
smoke,
Yeah.
have diarrhea.
Smoke, have
great. And
diarrhea.
you'll look great.
and then a
you'll feel
girl's like,
good.
cool, let's get in bed and fuck. You're like, I can't do that. I'll shit everywhere.
I'll shit, and also
I'll cough
have...
and shit down my pants.
Well, that's why I have a diaper with a dick hole cut in it.
Hell yeah. Just the way the wait, is
some
that
religious
the
sects.
Hasids do?
Who
Really?
knows?
No, I don't think so.
You're talking about hayseeds, some rednecks.
Hayseeds. These fucking hayseeds.
When I was a boy,
Yes,
my mom was reading this book. I found this book she was reading.
I remember that.
Helping your child deal with depth. And I'm like, this book must be, I have a lot of siblings, so this book must be about me.
Ah,
'Cause I'm very deep.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
You deep.
I thought, wow, that's cool that she's trying to be on a level with me. And I went up and I was like, hey, I think it's good that you're reading that book. And she was like, oh, okay. And then when she left, I looked at the book. It said, helping your child deal with death.
Oh no!
Because I'm stupid. And I didn't know what the book was about.
Did someone die?
And my sister died.
Oh,
but I thought.
really?
Yeah. But I thought she was like reading a book about how intense.
You were smart.
Yeah.
smart I am. That's so stupid. Speaking of death,
Yes.
mass shootings.
Oh, they are sad.
They're trending.
Yeah, we had one
It's
here.
weird. They're sad and trending.
We
yeah.
had one here in the home area town of Mark Anundson. Our
Yes,
beloved
very-
friend,
yeah,
who we're
we
going
love
to talk
Mark.
to, who is safe and sound. He was
Yes.
out of town at the time.
Back in good old 1955.
Yeah.
Mark
I got-
would never eat at a Waffle House either.
No, there was a shooting at a Waffle House. Crazy white guy.
Yeah. Apparently nude.
Yeah.
I think he was like in a pink dress or
What?
something. Like
Really?
I've heard different stories that he was like didn't have pants, and that he got arrested for jumping in a pool in like a woman's pink coat or something.
Really?
And I know that like the tendency is to be like, well, when a white guy shoots up a place, he's just some crazy guy.
Yeah.
But when a Arab shoots up a place, he's a terrorist. And when a black person shoots up a place, he's a thug.
Yeah.
When a Mexican shoots up a place, and this guy was a crazy guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's okay.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I think he's actually fucking nuts. I don't know. It just happened. Fuck him anyway.
Yeah.
They caught him.
I heard he was wearing a diaper with a dick hole cut in it.
Man, the fucked up thing
Yeah.
is they took him like a day to catch this motherfucker
Yeah.
on foot, naked, with like a fucking pink bow in his hair or something. And they're fucking, I don't know, where's this guy?
This may have been all hearsay, but I heard that they had taken his guns away already. Like
Yeah.
and then
And they gave him to his dad, and his dad was like, here, you can have your guns back.
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
He went to the White House to try to meet with Trump.
Yeah.
What?
And they the Secret
Yeah.
Service arrested him,
Yeah.
confiscated his weapons, and then
Right.
and gave him to his father, and then his father gave him
His
back.
father gave him
Wow.
back. Yeah.
You know, like the past 3 mass shooters have been under surveillance by the FBI.
It's the equivalent of like, playing with a yo-yo in school. The teacher takes it till the end of class. It's like, all right, give me your gun. You can have his back when you
Yeah.
spend a week without doing something crazy.
Yeah.
And I know the argument's going to be like, well, people don't pay attention to the laws, so they're going to do it. It's like, well, then let's just fucking melt all these guns down. What the fuck kind of a fucking argument?
I don't know, man. I just don't trust cops with guns.
Well, you know what? I don't trust anybody. And here's who I do trust. James Shaw Jr.,
He's great.
the guy who saved the day.
Yeah.
Is an African-American gentleman
Yeah.
who was at the Waffle House. This guy comes in and starts shooting up. This motherfucker risks his life.
Yeah.
Grab the gun out of this motherfucker's hand.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine?
I can't imagine.
Put
doing
yourself in that situation. I would. I'd like to think I would do this. I'd like to think I'd grab the gun and save everybody's life. But I would. I don't know that. I'm sure I would be fucking petrified.
I would totally jump on the person. Because here's the thing.
Yeah. But you don't know because you've never been in the situation.
Oh, I know I would. Trust me.
Marky Mark.
Because here's the thing. The one positive is you die. That's good.
Right.
But if you don't die, you
not
thwart a
good.
mass shooting and you're getting your dick sucked 24/7.
This dude, James Shaw, if he's not getting his dick sucked
Yeah.
24/7,
Yeah.
He needs some lube, but that is edible lube. So, because your dick's gonna get chapped with that much sucking, but you want it to get sucked for 24 hours a day, every day. But you need to. I don't know if they make lube that also is not gross.
There
to
should be
eat.
something for him.
There's edible lube.
Is there edible
yeah.
lube?
It's called applesauce.
Yeah, I love applesauce.
It's called diarrhea.
I wish we had 3 big ramekins of applesauce right now to just share.
Well, I don't know. I think he's a hero.
I
think-
agree.
I think that I know you guys don't think he's a hero, but I do.
I said he was a hero.
We should
before
have him
you
on the
even did.
podcast.
You know what? Yeah.
Wow. That'd be
James
great.
Shaw Jr., if you're out there listening, we'd like to have you on Which is Better. We'll ask you
We should
financial advice
we'll have
instead
him
of
on
Mark.
for just whatever, like which is better,
Yeah.
Waffle House versus IHOP.
I got mixed emotions. Which,
I'm gonna have to go with
better?
IHOP.
Which is better, gun control or not being murdered?
Yeah,
Or well, I guess it's anyway.
I would say not being murdered is better than gun control.
Yeah, I think they're both good. I mean, there's no
Price you got to
difference.
pay, man, for freedom. Baby.
Yeah, freedom, man.
You know, and that's what I'm worried about. This guy's a hero as of today, as of the time of
Yeah.
recording this. But if he fucking steps out of line and says, "Boy, I wish there were not machine guns everywhere,"
Yeah.
they're gonna tear him to pieces.
Yeah.
They're gonna turn him into a fucking. They're gonna say he's a crisis actor.
Yeah.
They're gonna say he's a fucking nut.
Or they'll like bring out
They'll bring up-
the one time he like
Got a
fell
traffic
near a
ticket.
skateboard or
Yeah,
something.
and they're gonna say how-
that he was doing flips.
Oh, this guy, he got arrested for stealing a candy bar when he was 4. So, something's going to like come up and they're going to be like, oh, this guy eats Tide Pods or something. They're going to do it. They're going to fucking tear this guy.
Yeah.
This is just, it's like you survive a mass shooting.
Yeah,
Then you have to fucking take the onslaught
Yeah.
of the fucking.
yeah.
I will say I like him a lot better than David Hogg.
Whoa.
Yeah.
David
I like
Hogg's
him.
great. David Hogg swears all the time. He's awesome.
I agree with a lot of what he says, but there's something
Yeah.
so annoying. Like if I saw
Gary?
that kid out in public, I'd just be like, "Who the fuck is this
Gary,
kid?"
may I say this?
Yeah.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think maybe you see too much of yourself in David Hogg.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right.
He's outspoken.
Yeah.
He's swearing. He's handsome.
Yeah, you're
He's got
right.
that. He's got a diaper dick.
He's got a
I'm
diaper
just
dick.
jealous. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
I like him. He's just like,
I bet he's getting
I'm tired of
mad.
this fucking bullshit. This fucking sucks. He's just like on CNN. Suck my cock, you fucking guns.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you were like,
He's
hey,
right.
This is my friend over here. He's the son of an FBI agent. You'd be like, yeah, that's not a cool guy. I don't like that guy.
It's a good point.
Yeah. Well,
Bye.
anyway, oh wait, Jonathan, I
What?
just need to remind everybody we have ads for these specifically, but I do want you to go out of your way to check out Go Britney,
Oh,
Mark
yes.
Anundson's album, which is available on iTunes,
Yeah.
and Spotify, and
Yeah.
you can get an actual signed copy of the.
Really?
if you sure,
You got to email him.
you got to email us, and we'll make sure that happens.
Yeah, email us. What is the email, Gary?
Oh, we'll cut it in. Here.
Which is better podcast@gmail.com.
Is that true?
I really hope that's correct because I'm thinking there might be a "the" in there somewhere.
All right, time for Brad's tip.
Ooh.
Brad's tip.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. Have I done slow down when you go to a corner?
No.
Slow down when you go to the corner. When you're walking through the aisles, have I done this one?
No.
You're in the store You're in the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
And you run to the end of the aisle. You bump into a fucking shopping cart.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a hallway.
Mm-hmm.
You run into the thing. I feel like I've done this one.
You've
No,
never done
never.
this.
Well, it's important either way. I'm going to reiterate it if I have done it.
You haven't done it.
Slow down when you come to the corners.
It's a good point.
It's just weird how people go their whole life and they never fucking realize that you can't just be walking the speed you're walking down the grocery store aisle. Then you get to the corner, you're gonna blast into some fucking body. Slow down.
You're going to blast into them.
Well, I mean, it happens.
It's true. I've seen it happen.
You're going up fucking 4 miles an hour easy.
Yeah.
Someone's going there, south to west, and you're going east to north.
Combined force.
Kabow!
Yeah.
That's why I pull grocery carts. Grocery carts rather than pushing them.
Man,
shards.
I do. I fucking hook them onto like a ox, and I pull like a train of dogs. I feel like I've done this one before. Boy, my memory is a goddamn pile of horse dick. I've got nothing going on. Slow down going around the corners. That's all I'm saying. I'm not talking about in traffic.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about in cars. I'm talking about real life.
Yeah.
Sean's in the kitchen. Gary's in the dining room. Mm-hmm. I say, hey, dinner's ready. You both come running down the fucking hall. Smash.
You could get fucked.
Fucking ramen noodles all over the fucking ass.
Yeah.
Slow down during the corner.
If he said it once on the podcast, he said it 1,000 times on the podcast. Slow down when you're coming to corners.
All right, guys. Now we're going to call Mark Anundson for Mark's financial advice. Mark.
Hello.
Hello, Mark.
There he is.
Hey, Marky.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Hey, Sean. Hey, friend.
How are you, Mark?
Yes,
Oh, just fantastic. Best day of my life.
Hey, where are you, buddy? Are you in Antioch? Are you home?
No, I'm getting close. It's raining on I-40.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, we were talking about mass shootings. You had a shooting near your house.
Yeah, and not too far
This
from
is
my
all
domicile.
time-sensitive information.
Yeah. There's always going to be a mass shooting near Mark's house.
That's true.
There has been a few in Antioch.
Yeah. Well, hey, buddy, we got a financial question for you.
Oh, okay. I love financial questions.
All right. Now, you're going to think this is me trying to trick you into something, but I'm just asking a financial question for the people, all right?
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
How do you feel about lending money in your personal life, lending money to people you know?
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not against it. I've done it before.
Mm-hmm.
I've got burned before.
Yeah.
But I've also been paid back before too. Most times you get paid back.
Okay.
But I never do it. I never do it expecting to get money back.
Okay.
If I ever get someone money, I'm 100% assuming I am not going to get that money back. That way, there's no hard feelings.
Yeah, I've done that. I've been on the giving end and receiving end of that, where somebody's like, "Hey, can I borrow money?" I was like, "No, you can't, but you can have money."
Exactly.
And it's like, here's $100, and then if you get it back, that's great. But if you don't, it doesn't matter because it was a gift, and
Sure.
I can't think of many.
Right.
Like, I mean, if a friend's, or family, and then it hangs over you that you fucking owe money, or they owe you money, and it does ruin relationships.
Amen.
It's just strange. So I always be like, "Hey, I'll loan you this," and if they say, "Yeah, I'll pay you back," like, okay, great, pay me back. But if they don't, I already know that I'm not getting that money back.
Okay. What I also find is that if you just give someone money, they don't come back to the like if you loan money, then you kind of get in this thing where like every other week you're loaning money to somebody. But if you just sort of give them money once, then it's sort of like they don't come back for it, or you know what I mean? Like you don't get asked anymore.
Well, here's a good, it's a good advantage. If you loan somebody a small amount of money and they never pay you back,
Yeah.
if they come back to you for more, you'd be like, "Well, I can't because you haven't been trustworthy."
Oh yeah.
The last
Yeah.
time I gave you money, so you know what? I just can't do it right now.
Okay. It seems like a slippery slope, but you're saying you're not against it.
I'm not against it as long as you're not doing it with the idea that you're going to get the money back or it's going to ruin your friendship.
Okay, cool. Because
I've
Mark,
turned people down before. I have turned it down before. Mostly, I do turn it down.
yeah.
But there's
You
a guy
beat me
who
to it. I have an exciting investment opportunity. I don't. I'm kidding. But Gary does.
I'd love to hear about investment opportunities.
Boy, not mine. Well,
I had a friend who swore up and down he was going to pay me back if I just let him have X amount of money.
Yeah.
Because he knew he was going to make so much money off of this thing.
And did he?
I had to say, no, he didn't. He never. It was a flop. So. But I told him no, and then he never asked me ever again.
Oh. Well, yeah. You got to have boundaries.
Yeah, boundaries. That's a great topic.
Wow.
Well, we'll do
which
that.
is better, boundaries or no boundaries?
Wow.
See what I did there, Sean?
Yeah.
Imagine there's no boundaries.
I wonder if he can. All right. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much for your financial advice. We'll be calling you back any minute now. All right. Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Bye, Mark.
All right. Good old Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Wow,
That's
Mark's
great.
a great guy.
What a great conversation.
He's wonderful. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Gary's special segment.
Hey everyone, this is the Gary Files. Kind of like that. It's like a pun on the X Files.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
Kind of flows off the tongue. I think.
Yeah, there's a Y in the end of
Gary
his name.
X. Malcolm Gary.
Yeah, Malcolm.
You could say Gary, and then the Y is in the
My
font of the
favorite
X-Files.
comic book was The Gary Men.
Is that a real thing? Mm-hmm. I got to check that out now.
Professor Gary.
I'm a little drunk, y'all.
Sorry, I'm
Hell
interrupting.
yeah.
Gary special segment.
Gary got a tall boy.
Gary Files. Dum, dum, dum.
Remote viewing. You guys heard of it?
Ooh.
Scoodly doo.
Men that stare at goats.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
So it's pretty interesting. On the CIA's website, the very website, they have files that discuss remote viewing. And one of the projects that they had was called the Stargate Project.
Oh.
And it was a secret U.S. military project that happened in Maryland, and it was head up by Russell Targ.
Oh, yes.
Who The Men Who Stare at Goats is based on. Now, Russell Targ has an excellent TED Talk that you might want to talk about. That you might want to check out. It's probably listed on YouTube as a banned TED Talk. Which, I mean, it's on YouTube, so it's not that banned. But,
weird.
A lot of the stuff that he talks about is about like ESP, and I'm a pretty skeptical person at times, but I'm kind of prone to start believing a little bit of this stuff.
All right.
Okay.
Because I've had some pretty interesting experiences with like out of body experiences and astral projection and stuff like that.
You don't know what you don't know.
But one of the really cool things about that whole test that they did was they actually had a guy remote view to Mars at about a million years ago. They wanted him to see what it was like back then. And he like claims that he saw like tall beings that were like dressed in silk. They were like on their last leg of humanity. And the cool thing is, this is on the CIA's website. So the guy made an app to see if you have ESP.
What?
Or are inclined to have ESP.
Oh, are we going to do an ESP
and I'd
test?
like to get you guys to test it
Oh,
out.
I would love to test this.
Now, it'll take a few minutes, but we'll edit it out and just skip ahead. But we'll go ahead and get Sean to try it out first. And
Okay,
I
I'm
tested
ready.
the app last night. The app was acting a little shitty, but we'll just go as far as
I'm
we
so
can.
good that I can work through shittiness.
So essentially what you want to do is there's 4 squares on that app, and you
Dropped
want to
it.
just pick the square that you think the picture is behind. Just go with what you feel is right, and just keep doing that.
I'm doing poorly.
Yeah.
I got 3 out of 24.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, you're not very psychic. Fuck. Okay, so Sean got 3 out of 24. He is not psychic at all.
Hey, that's like
It actually says that
That's-
you're borderline mentally the R words.
whoa. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's pretty offensive.
This is a
app.
weird app. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's get Brad. So what you want to do is choose the block that you think the picture is behind. Just go with what you feel is correct.
All right.
And you just gotta keep choosing.
Okay.
How many did you get, Brad?
Well, I don't know.
I
I think like 3.
Okay, well, you both are very unpsychic. So
Damn it.
I guess it's all bullshit.
What about you, Gary? Are you psychic?
You know, I've never scored well either.
Oh.
But if you want to check it out, it is called the ESP Trainer, and you can find out if you have ESP.
A note on Stargate. I was like looking on the online streaming videos, and there's Escape from New York.
Great movie.
Yeah, and in the little description of it, it says Kurt Russell in parentheses Stargate. Like that's his claim to fame.
I didn't even know he was in that.
He's in it, but he's in so much shit.
Yeah.
It's funny. They're like, oh, what is Tango and Cash? No. And this was like whatever was going on when that Escape from New York was before anything else. So they didn't do, I don't know, whenever they made the thing, I guess that was the last thing he did.
Actor Macaulay Culkin from The Good Son.
David Letterman from Cabin Boy. All right, guys, now it's time for Sean's Corner.
Today I'd like to read you a poem that a poem I've written. It's called Jimbledups, Rimmy, Timbleton Town. Jimbledups, Rimmy, Timbleton Town. Jimbledups went down to Rimby, Timbleton Town to learn about the flowers that frown. He held a dog inside of his ears. Where do we know? How do we know? Where do we go? Jimmy, Rumbletum, Timbletoo, Ting.
Fuck, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm tore up.
That's pretty good.
You know, a lot of people don't like to talk about real stuff, but I like to talk about real stuff.
That's good.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You know, I actually won $50 in a poetry contest when I was a kid.
You did not.
I did.
What was the poem?
Do you remember your poem?
It was, here you go. My life is just so plain and simple. Every morning I wake up with a brand new pimple. That was the first line.
Oh, that's a good
It was
one.
just about being a kid.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I won $50 and I bought a laser tag set.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah. I don't want to make you feel bad, but I won $100 savings bond for guessing the weight of a pumpkin.
Ooh.
So no talent, just pure guess. Actually, that was maybe my ESP.
Yeah, you're psychic.
Oh.
Pumpkin psychic.
You need to go around to like places and guess how many jelly beans are in the jar.
Oh.
Shit like that.
I can only do pumpkin stuff.
Damn it.
So just if you get me near a pumpkin, I'm guessing so many things about it.
I won.
There's 143 seeds in there.
We do like a Rain Man thing, but with pumpkin patches.
There's 75 pumpkins in that patch. There's 75 pumpkins.
This might be
yes.
a little psychic for what we're going to be doing here, but when I was a kid, I won a contest. I didn't win. I came in second.
Ooh.
Dance contest, if you can believe it.
Really?
I swear to God, I won a dance
prize in
contest.
beauty
As
contest.
goofy as I am, they went around the school. We were little, middle school, and they'd go to each music class, and all the kids they play some Beat It.
Oh yeah.
And everybody dance.
Yeah.
And they do kind of an elimination.
Yeah.
And I won. I won out of the fucking class. I won out of the grade. I went on to the fucking finals in the school. And I was doing like the walk like an Egyptian kind of thing. I was fucking getting into it and shit. And I remember we got to the very end, and it was me and this other kid named OJ, who was a black kid who turned out to be gay. This is who I have to dance against.
That's not fair.
I'm telling you, man. And so I started like dancing. And I've been dancing the whole time. I kind of have my eyes closed, squinted, and I'm fucking getting into it. But I'm dancing, I open my eyes, and everyone's fucking laughing at me. I was the, you remember in American Idol when they kept like voting that kid ahead who couldn't sing?
Oh, William Hung?
William Hung, yeah.
That was me.
You're
I was
William
that
Hung?
fucking goofball.
Oh, no, buddy.
I got to this fucking level of like, as if wasn't trying to be funny. I was trying to fucking dance.
Yeah.
But it was so funny to everybody. They kept, let's have him go. So my little midget white ass, OJ's killing it. This was back when popping, locking, fucking, dude. Oh, it's humiliating.
That is a very sad story.
It is very.
Wow.
Well, I didn't get no gift certificates. I didn't get no $100 fucking pumpkin. You know.
I've still got the savings bond if you guys want to see it after the show.
I'm good.
I do.
Okay.
All right, guys. Oh, here's Jonathan. Do we have any phone calls?
No
No.
one's been calling.
Guys,
Hey.
give us a phone call.
What's the phone number, Gary?
We've got a few garbly ones that don't make sense. Call and make a sense.
Yeah.
Like we're not mad at you, but
And you can still send pictures of your genitals or your boobs.
Oh
That's
yeah,
fine.
I was gonna. That is one thing we can talk about concerning the phone calls.
Yeah.
I found out people can actually text pictures to the
Yeah.
phone number,
Oh,
and
all
someone texted me a picture of their shit.
Really?
like doo-doo shit?
Yeah, it was and they were not even trying to be funny, but there was a lot of corn in there.
Wow.
Really?
Maybe lay off the corn, and then I asked the person who they were,
Yeah.
and they said that it was my long lost missing uncle.
So they're fans of the show or
Wow.
your uncle.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm pretty sure it is my uncle because we've been communicating a lot and reminiscing about old times.
Like remote viewing him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
But the number, so uncle, if you're out there and you want to continue to call,
Yeah.
it's 1-931-492-9789.
And once again, if you want to send us like a picture of any of your body parts,
Because
we're
it is
happy to get
anonymous,
those.
essentially.
Yeah.
It's
we
completely
won't know.
anonymous. You can send like
Send us-
weeping sores.
Yeah.
And then you can be like, when we talk about, somebody sent us weeping swords, you can sit at home and go, that was
Yeah.
me.
Send us some weird shit.
Yeah.
I'm down for it.
Send us
Yeah.
some gross stuff.
Get weirder than a big pile of shit with corn
Yeah, I
in it.
mean, I've
Yeah.
seen shit.
Yeah.
Like, that was no big deal.
I can
Yeah.
do that myself. Thank
Make
you very
Gary
much.
horny.
You're listening to Which Is Better, a corporate juggernaut production. Got questions or comments? Of course you do. Just give us a call at 931-492-9789 or message us at whichisbetterpod.com or whichisbetterpodcast@gmail.com or Facebook at whichisbetterpod or also, geez, how many of these do they have? Twitter at whichisbetterer. And if somehow none of these are to your liking, Instagram, which is better pod. I recommend just calling.
Which is better? Which is better? Which is better? I don't know. Which is better? Which is better? Which is better? Let's find out now.
Time for Which is Better. Which is better? Prince versus Michael Jackson. Ooh. This is a tough one.
Shame on.
Is it?
It is not for me, but it is. What do you guys think?
Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Not tough for me.
Wow.
I'm going to go with Prince.
I'm
You're
also going to go with Prince,
you
but
guys are
it is
fooling yourself.
it is not a done deal. We
In
gotta
a half
figure
an
this out.
hour, you're going to be like, what was I even thinking?
Well, let's find out now. Prince versus Michael Jackson. Let's talk about early works.
Yes.
The Jackson 5.
Awesome.
I mean, Jesus Christ, in its own right.
Yeah.
Could have stopped there.
Yeah.
Great jams.
Early Prince, very disco-y, kind of want to be your
Yeah.
lover, all that stuff.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. So what do you think?
I will say Jackson 5's is. Though I do like that record that I Want to Be Your Lover's on. It's got a cool song called Mandy that kind of rocks.
Yeah.
But man, those Jackson 5 covers or those Jackson 5 songs are just
It's Jackson
Essential.
5, it's sort of like the Beatles where there's this older stuff
yeah.
that's almost a separate band. I
Yeah.
mean, it is a separate band, but like old Beatles and then like later Beatles is not the same fucking thing at all.
Yeah.
They made that cross, and I think he didn't bring everybody with him, but Michael Jackson made that cross. So
Yeah.
when he was a kid, he was fucking belting them out. That was
Yeah.
a fucking
Great singer.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Jackson 5 for sure.
Okay. Yeah. I'll give you that. Jackson 5.
Okay.
Oh, baby, give me one more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't no
Just-
sunshine when she's gone.
Was that them?
Well, did a cover of
Okay,
it.
yeah.
It's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I wonder what Prince was like as a kid.
Well, I think Prince's dad was like a musician,
Yeah.
and so he was kind of.
Where was he from? He's from Cleveland or something?
He's very mysterious. Where he would tell people, he's like, when the Joker would talk about, I got my cuts. How did I get these scars? And every time he'd tell a different story, he'd be like, my mom's Italian, my dad's black. He just made up shit. All right, now I'm gonna hit you with a tough one right off the bat.
Okay.
All right, now we could go on and on about the music of these two brilliant
Yeah.
artists.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about. I'm going to go ahead and make my own statement about what is their iconic quintessential song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say Thriller for Michael Jackson. I'm going to say
Okay.
Purple Rain
Okay.
for Prince. There's a whole lot of other stuff, of course. But when you come down to it, Thriller and Purple Rain. Which of those songs is better?
I dislike both of those songs.
What? You're a fucking dummy.
I'd skip both. I'd skip both of them.
So all the listeners, please go back to every other episode that we've ever had and never believe anything that Gary has said because he's a dumb fucking idiot.
If you want to see Gary's opinion,
Stupid.
just look into the photo that was sent to us.
Yeah.
Purple Rain's boring.
Purple Rain sounds like a joke song.
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
Whoa. You're insane. Okay, Purple Rain. You know, when they recorded
What if rain was
Rain,
purple? Ugh. God.
That's a thing. That's a thing. Purple Rain is a thing. When they recorded Purple Rain, that was the first time that band played that song live together. That's a live recording with very minimal. Gay! With very minimal post-studio production.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's still on YouTube, but you could see they have video of the show where they recorded like the basic tracks for a lot of those songs.
Yeah, it was
pretty crazy. Yeah,
charity event, and they performed, and they decided after they heard the song, they were already making the movie Purple Rain. They're like, "That's the movie. We're building it around. This is the fucking icon. This and the little woo and the stuff in the background. That's real. That was a fucking
yeah." Oh, Gary. That being said,
also Thriller.
For me, Thriller is
Thriller
incredible.
Changed the world.
Yeah.
I mean, Thriller came out.
I was thinking this today. I was listening, and this is not those songs specific, but I was listening to both of their songs and music, and I like Prince, and I do think he's great, but a lot of it is not stuff that makes me go wild.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I think Purple Rain's a great record, and I think Sign of the Times is a pretty cool record, and a lot of the stuff is cool, and probably he's more influential, but like when I hear Michael Jackson songs, I'm like, oh, yes!
Wow.
Like, I was listening to Thriller the record, and, like, new songs would come on, like, songs that I hadn't even thought about. Like, Human Nature came on, and I was like, oh, God, I didn't even remember that I love this song. But that's not specific to the Thriller. But, Thriller, when I hear it, I go, yes, yes! Like, when it starts to come on, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like, if it comes on unexpectedly in a place, I'm like, oh, yes. Baby.
For some reason,
it's time to dance.
Thriller is like 8 notches louder. Like, when it comes on my iPhone, like if I'm on shuffle, I'll be listening to, whatever the fuck. Urban Dance Squad.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. It fucking always, startles me.
Yeah, those Michael Jackson records are remastered really loud.
They're really loud. It's
really
weird.
loud, yeah. On Spotify, even, they're so loud.
But I'll say, oh, boy. I tell you what. Thriller is a dance. You dance to Thriller.
You really do dance to it.
Yeah.
Purple Rain is a...
You can slow dance to it.
You sway to it. I think Purple Rain... I think Thriller is something you participate in, and Purple Rain is something you observe. Let it wash over you. I
think you can grind your genitals against someone else's butt.
Yeah, but that's not what it's about, man.
For me, it is.
I'd go with Thriller.
Purple Rain. Okay, well, I guess Thriller won that one. No. Even though you fucking hate everything. Oh, brother. Let's see here. Now let's go over some other songs these guys had. These guys had a lot of hits. Let's talk about Prince for a second. Raspberry Beret, I Want to Be Your Lover, 1999. Diamonds and Pearls, Cream.
Little Red Corvette.
I Would Die for You. That's my favorite Prince
Bat
song.
Dance.
I Would Die for You is really good.
Sexy Motherfucker.
You've got
I
the
Would
look.
Die for You.
You've Got the Looks really good.
Beautiful Ones.
Yeah.
Fuck. Baby, I'm a Star.
Yeah. Those are all good songs.
Baby, because I'm a star.
Do you remember Starfish and Coffee?
All day, every day.
Delirious. I get delirious. There's a lot of them. Computer Blue. Well, there's songs that Prince wrote that he didn't do.
Yeah.
I mean, he did do Nothing Compares to You.
Yeah.
But that was
Sinead O'Connor.
Shania Twain.
Sinead O'Connor.
Shania.
My name's Sinead O'Connor. I don't like the Pope.
I'm going to rip up a picture of the Pope. I don't like him.
I know Prince. He's
Prince
my
wrote me a
personal
song.
friend.
I shaved me head. Here's my other song. To-ra-lo-ra-lo-ra. He also wrote Manic Monday for the Bangles.
Yep.
Which you might not know, but if you listen to it knowing that Prince wrote it, you'll go, oh, yeah, I hear that.
Yeah. He also wrote all the Time songs.
Yeah. Oh, did he?
Yeah, all the Morris Day and the Time songs, and most of the if you listen to those Morris Day and the Time records, he played almost all the instruments on those things. They're essentially Prince demos that another guy sings on.
Oh, well,
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, he did a lot for fucking time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're really cool songs. And there's something interesting about those because maybe they're less interesting than Prince's solo work, but also there's something cool about them because they're very specifically James Brownie. Some of his solo stuff is pretty James Brownie too. But
that Cashmere stuff he would do was like it's like a female. It's like he would do a whole fucking different thing.
Yeah.
Who did he play with? Well, Michael Jackson used to play with the Jackson 5, and he's had a myriad of bands, but Prince played with the Revolution and the New Power Generation.
Yeah.
Gina Easton.
I mean, I don't want to pull out all my cards at once, but these are some people that a man named Michael Jackson collaboed with.
Okay.
A fella named Paul McCartney, maybe you've heard of him.
I have.
A fella named Ernest Van Halen, maybe you've heard of him. And a fellow world-renowned actor of stage and screen,
Ernest P. Worrell.
Vincent Price. He also worked with
In y'all's
late-
neighborhood. Yeah, he's the creepy voice.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, those are world-class collaborators.
Yeah. Well, despite the fact that Prince did write our unofficial theme song, which we can't afford to play, Controversy,
Oh, yeah.
which is our thing. What have we got here from Michael Jackson? I just have a few right here. Man in the Mirror.
Yep.
They don't care about us.
Oh,
they
that's a
fucking
great
don't.
song.
Earth Song.
Earth Song's awesome.
Beautiful. The Way You Make Me Feel.
Great song.
You are not alone.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben,
Yeah.
Black or White. That was a fucking groundbreaking.
You haven't even named any of his top 25 songs yet.
Dirty Diana, Remember the Time, Billie Jean,
The Free
Heal the
Willy
World.
theme song.
Yes.
Hold me.
Yeah, that song's great.
River of Jordan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that song's beautiful.
I Want You
Will
Back.
you be there?
Yeah, Will You Be There? She's Out of My Life.
Mm-hmm.
Say, Say, Say.
Yep.
Say, Say, Say.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a thing.
Doggone Girl's Mine.
What else? What am I forgetting?
Um,
That's older stuff. Older stuff would be ABC, Never Can Say Goodbye, I'll Be There.
yeah.
A beautiful version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town, let's be honest.
Yeah. Want to be
that's
starting
on my
something?
mix. Mama Pearl. Yeah, Mama's Pearls.
Human Nature.
You know what gets me is Ben. Ben always got me.
Ben's great.
Ben is just like,
Yeah.
is it a song about a rat?
Yeah. It's from the movie Ben, right? Isn't it from the sequel to Willard?
I don't know if it was like, from what I had heard when he was a kid, there was like a little, when they were poor, he had like a rat in his house.
Really?
He would like give it food. And like, cause he didn't have any fucking friends or a mouse or something. And then like one day he like climbed under the table to feed it and it was like dead in a trap or something, you know?
no.
Like, that may have been on the made for TV movie just to make you feel bad for him.
Yeah.
But fuck, there's a lot of songs we can agree they both have a lot of hits. These were not one-hit wonders. These were great artists. Okay, right, okay. Question 3. Sorry. Better who? You know what I'm saying? Now, Michael Jackson's got the whoo,
Oh.
and Prince has whoo. They've got who's.
Yeah.
They both who.
Yeah.
Like these motherfuckers are owls.
Yeah.
They're hooing all over the place. But
Michael
who?
Jackson. For sure, because I mean his is more iconic. I feel like I've heard more kids and people just do
Yeah.
it. all
Yeah.
of a
Doing a
sudden,
who.
and you know what they're talking about. Whereas if they did
Okay,
a Prince who,
Prince
you'd be
who.
like, what?
That's true.
All right.
Michael Jackson has a very identifiable who.
He does have a better
and
identifier.
a he.
He has a he, but Prince doesn't have a he. Prince,
No, he
Prince
doesn't
just
have
has
a
a who. Prince is a very good who.
He's got a good who, yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I'll give that to Michael Jackson. Next question. Which was a bigger weirdo?
Wow.
Let's be honest.
That's
guys.
really tough.
These are a couple of weirdos.
Okay, so Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
even if we take out all of the kid stuff, was a weird
Right.
fucking dude.
Yeah.
And I mean, I read a book about the making of Dangerous, and it talks a lot about how like he was kind of one of the first people who was openly kind of into androgyny. Like, I mean, he was like, who other than Bowie or something like that, he was
Yeah.
just like one of the most famous people to
Look like Diana Ross.
yeah, but also just to like kind of the way his thing was not even like I think a lot of people at the time were like, "Oh, he's trying to make himself look like a woman, or he's like making himself look more feminine." But he didn't. Like his chin got more manly.
Yeah.
His nose got more feminine, smaller, more feminine.
Yeah.
Like he was just kind of a weird ass dude trying to make himself look like some kind of alien almost. Like he wanted to not look like a person.
I think the first nose job was all right.
Yeah.
No, I don't think necessary, but I think first one.
Yeah.
What was that? I mean, off the wall, he still had his original gear.
Yeah, I think so.
I guess was it? When did the nose change? Because it changed first. You're like, yeah, he had some work done.
Must have been like Thriller to Bad or something.
By the time Bad got out, he was getting out of hand already.
Yeah.
He was already pale.
Yeah.
He was already fucking body dysmorphia. He was fucking his fucking body apart.
Yeah.
Prince, I think, maybe had a little nip and tuck later in life to keep himself sexy. But
Yeah.
like, he didn't fucking mutilate his body. That's weirdo shit.
Jackson's definitely weirder because I've never seen Prince hang a baby off a balcony before.
Yes.
Prince was like weird and kind of reclusive and kind of like, but like in the way of like anyone super famous would be.
And I feel like there's
But he wasn't like, I'm going to buy the bones of the fucking Elephant Man.
Yeah, that's really weird. Yeah.
and there's like a direction to Prince's weirdness. Like he knows what he's doing.
He's
Whereas I
playing
feel
you a
like
little bit.
Jackson's
Yeah.
just like, I am trying so hard to cope with all this awful
Right.
shit that happened to me.
Prince,
Yeah.
when he was just starting out, Prince was like walking down the street in like sweatpants, and someone was like, "Hey, that's Prince," and somebody was like, "No, Prince don't dress like that," and he took that to heart, and he never went out of the house without being fucking done up.
Yeah.
And like he made his band wear those costumes, but they weren't allowed to refer to him as costumes. That's who they were.
Yeah.
You're a psycho doctor piano player now.
Yeah.
You're a fucking rodeo clown or whatever the fuck I say you are. You
Yeah.
know, he was a weird dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't normal, but Michael Jackson, before Michael Jackson died, he was trying to build a giant robot to walk across the desert and shoot lasers out of its eyes and shit.
Yeah.
That was in his agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, even outside of the truly deviant, terrifying stuff, he was a weird ass dude.
Yeah. We're gonna. I mean, that's got to be acknowledged. But,
Yeah.
but we're sort of separating the art from artist a little bit. It's like,
Yeah.
but yeah, he weird.
Yeah, he's weird. A weird ass dude.
All right, Michael Jackson is weird.
Kind of interesting. He's an interesting dude.
Well, this is sort of like weird, but it's a little bit different, which is a bigger freak.
Ooh.
They both freaky
Are
deaky.
you talking sexually?
Yeah.
Yes, actually.
I would say Prince. I think
Prince is more freaky.
I feel like from what I've heard, and I know you guys probably know more about Michael Jackson than I do, but
Yeah.
I have a feeling that he just had no. There's just no sexuality to him. Like
Well,
he kind of shut that
yeah.
off.
I wonder-
I think he had some weird. I think there was a kid thing. I think
there was definitely a
he
kid
was-
thing.
I really
I
don't.
don't-
think
but
he
I
did
don't
it.
I don't know
know.
if that counts as sexuality. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does that
though.
count as sexuality? If
I
it's
don't think
just
he. I really
really
don't think he
criminal,
fucked kids.
evil sexuality.
I don't believe he did.
Really?
I think he was so just fucked
So
up
out
in
of
his head.
touch, he didn't know. You
He
can't
wanted to be a
sleep.
child.
Yeah,
yeah, and that him wanting to be a child was like denying his sexuality.
Maybe. I read some story where like he was recording, and this may have been off the wall times, and like some women had found out that he was recording at maybe Electric Ladyland or someone, where they had like one of those mirrors where like on the street it's a mirror,
Yeah.
but inside you can see out. And some women had found out, and so they like went to the window and showed their tits because they wanted Michael Jackson to see their tits.
wow.
And he hid behind the desk because he was like he didn't want to see their
yeah.
breasts. And man, I tend to think that, but I will say like, and this may have been a put on because like a lot of his songs are him performing a thing, you know, like
yeah.
but
They were even when he was little.
Yeah,
like if you do listen to he's very passionate. But it's
Yeah.
like, where does that passion come from? Is it
Yeah.
just all bullshit?
maybe it's just I guess so many songs are just people acting really, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah, but when
you
Prince
listen to
is
She's
singing
Out of My
about-
Life, it's like, oh, I believe that he's maybe
Yeah,
really had that,
he's-
but maybe he didn't even have a girlfriend. Maybe he's just a good actor, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the crotch pull is less sexual than humping the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Michael Jackson, if he had wanted, could have got tons of pussy.
Yes.
And been a poon hound and run all
Yeah.
over, but he wasn't. Whereas Prince, Prince would fucking have orgies, and he's a fucking prince.
Yeah,
he's a freak. So if you're talking about is it freaky to fuck kids, well, we're not knowing that's the thing. I mean, that's definitely
that's like more than freaky.
Yeah, that's.
I'm a lady in the street, but a freak in the bag. I fuck kids.
Yeah. So I don't know. How do you have to say that? Leading into that, bigger dick.
Wow.
Bigger dick.
I sure hope it's Prince.
I'm thinking Prince. I mean, Prince is a very small person, but Michael Jackson was small too. Wasn't there like a report that Michael Jackson's penis looked like a barber pole?
Well, that's part of the thing. Is like when the kids were talking about, did Michael Jackson molest you? They were doing like, fucking mugshot or like fucking artist drawings of his dick.
Yeah.
Really?
And it was like, he's got this weird birthmark or something like the fucking skin dye or something. Like they knew what his dick looked like.
Yeah.
So they saw his dick allegedly.
Sure, yeah.
But like, that was part of the thing was like, you don't pay hush money to people who didn't see your dick.
And not to defend showing your dick to kids, but if he was in that childlike mind of his, then being naked around a child wasn't a sexual thing.
Yeah, I mean, anyone else, I'd be like, you fucking kill this guy. But also, I think you might be onto something. I think he's just that fucking out of it.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, man.
Corey Feldman said that he never felt safer than when he was like with Michael Jackson.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe Corey just had a singular experience and other kids did have
right.
time.
I mean, I don't think that Macaulay Culkin, you're not going to pay him hush money if you suck his dick. I mean, I think that like, but it is sort of like weird to... And I hate that because I love children.
Yeah.
I tried to get a job years ago at a daycare, and they were just like, we don't hire men.
Yeah.
Like the very idea is like, I'm like, why?
Yeah.
It didn't occur to me. So you think everyone's trying to fuck kids?
Yeah.
Why would I fuck a kid? I just like kids.
For some reason, I pictured Macaulay Culkin trying to thwart Michael Jackson, trying to fuck him with like traps and shit. Punk! Just gets a paint can to the face. That's why he got the nose job. Macaulay Culkin worked him over with some traps.
Wow.
Let's for the sake of this give him the benefit of the doubt he didn't fuck any kids.
Yeah.
But we all kind of know.
I think he probably did.
He did.
Man, I think he might have.
I really don't think he did.
And I've struggled with that my whole life. Is like whenever you fucking love someone's work and then they're a piece of shit.
Ooh.
What do? Do you go on watching Woody Allen movies? Or he's not that bad of a piece of shit. But for example, can we not
Woody
enjoy?
Allen's a pretty bad piece of shit.
Right, but like every movie Harvey Weinstein had anything to do with, we have to hate now?
Yeah.
Or can we just fucking...
It's
Guys,
tough.
listen.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going on record. Quit fucking kids.
Brad's tip.
Brad's tip for the week, at least for this week.
Yeah.
Give it a try. Try not fucking kids.
It's not cool. It's like definitely not cool. Like no one's gonna be like, "Hey, what are you doing? That looks pretty weird."
Oh, that's your thing, huh? Everybody's
no one
quirky.
thinks it's cool.
You're a freak.
Get some fucking Ray-Bans. It's cheaper.
Yeah,
and it's cooler.
Yeah, it's much cooler than fucking kids.
This
like
is
1,000
off-topic.
times cooler.
This is in this topic, but off topic, and I'll ask you this, Gary. You're a VR guy. Tell me about this as a moral conundrum. Mm-hmm. Let's say that VR gets to the point with the fucking VRs where you can fuck a virtual kid.
Yeah.
Now,
Fuck, man, I don't know.
what do you think of that? Do you think like, I mean, that maybe that saves a real kid's butt.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a...
Or what? You know what I mean, though? It's like if you could let someone who's, I mean, there are moral pedophiles. There are people who are not pedophile, but people who, desire fucking little kids, but they would never do it because they're not bad people.
Yeah.
And they live with that. And there's some people who are just like, well, I'm going to fuck a kid,
Right.
So if you could scratch that I mean, there's no victim really. It's fucked up. It's gross to us, but is that good or bad or?
Fuck, man, I don't know. It's really hard to tell because like there's different. It seems like there's different modes of thought on that. Like where if you indulge in it, it'll continue to
then
make
maybe
it worse.
they'd be like, I want this in real life.
Yeah.
I've heard different arguments on it. It's weird, man.
But that's like, what about playing Grand Theft Auto? Does that satisfy your? Because I want to go kill people.
Yeah.
But I play the video game, I'm like, okay, I got it out of my system.
Yeah.
I don't play it and then go, oh, now I really want to kill
Nobody really agrees on that either, whether
that's
shit causes
true.
more violence. I would think that, I mean, I know for me, playing violent video games helps me to get some of that energy out of just being pissed off. So, like,
yeah. Well, okay. I'm sorry for the digression. Who had a bigger dick? Prince. We're
I
guessing
think Prince
Macaulay
probably
Culkin.
has.
Prince's dick.
I think Prince probably.
Yeah, I think Prince.
I think we could find out, but I think we're going to go.
We
say
should
Prince.
find out.
Now, this seems obvious, but this is actually a subtlety. Better voice. A better singing voice.
Man.
So stuffy.
Michael Jackson has a really beautiful voice.
He does have a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
They both have a beautiful voice.
That's true. I think it's tough with a dude like Michael Jackson because maybe there's like a sweetness to his voice.
Yeah.
And I think that's a thing that we value a lot but also, I mean, Prince has
a
songs.
sensuality to his voice. Even straight guys are like, damn.
Yeah.
Prince sexy.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
He's like sexual energy incarnate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's worth noting this is not a purely sexual conversation, but like Michael, millions and millions of people thought Michael was absurdly sexy. There were like millions of women who were like, "Oh, I want to touch him." Like, I mean, so yeah, it's weird. It is weird. It's hard to picture him as a sexual creature.
I know he seems so asexual. He really does.
He does.
But man, I think for me, Michael has. Do we say better voice? Or
yeah, better voice.
Okay, for me, Michael has a better voice, and I think he has a wider range of things that he can do because he can do the black and white thing where it's like pretty much rock. He can do kind of some of the songs are kind of in that James Brown area, and a lot of his style of like the woo and like that's from the James Brown school, and he can also do like, I mean, what was I saying earlier? She's gone. No,
She's Out of My Life.
Yeah, She's Out of My Life. I mean, that song is fucking unbelievable.
I'd say young Michael Jackson has a better voice.
Yeah.
He does. I mean, all right. Prince has a beautiful, beautiful voice.
Prince has a great voice.
Michael Jackson does have a very... yeah, okay. We'll get back to Michael Jackson now. Here's the next question. Who's a better showman?
Ooh.
You might think, Michael Jackson with all his sparklers and shit. But goddamn,
it's a tough
Prince.
one. Prince was unbelievable.
Prince was a taskmaster. They would fucking... Prince is like fucking doing splits and backflips and like fucking choreographing with his band. He
moonwalk,
had outfits.
The moonwalk is
we're getting to dancing. We're getting to dancing. But like, but I'm talking about just watch the show.
Yeah.
Whose show would you rather watch?
Man, I guess it's worth noting that both of them essentially died by performing too much. Like both of them, like their pill addiction because they were performing so fucking hard killed them. Like it was. I mean, maybe Prince was just into pills, but it was probably because he was doing like 10-foot jumps right into a split that he was, addicted to pills. I would guess. If
you're watching a show, I think Michael Jackson was definitely a lot more production in it.
Yeah,
and a lot more, you know. But I think I don't know.
I mean, Prince was a musician, like a very good musician.
Yeah,
that's true.
Prince, that's a band. You're watching a fucking thing. Whereas like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely if you watch that, like, I think maybe this is the least Prince-like performance, but that kind of the most performing he ever did was that performance on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame where he played While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Yeah.
And he, like, does that just fucking absurd guitar solo, and then he like tosses the guitar into nothingness. It just disappears. That's like magic. He does a magic trick.
I never saw Michael Jackson, but I saw Prince live.
Yeah,
really,
and it was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
and it was during that slave tour when he was like "fuck Sony" and all, and he was like part of the deal was you got like a free CD when he. He was trying to like circumvent and stuff. But the show was great, and the show was also like it would move around. And watching him, he was like the most comfortable on stage. Like that's who he was that guy on stage. Not that Michael Jackson wasn't, but like Michael Jackson was like you're seeing a play or something like that.
Yeah.
But like Prince was like he'd stop, he'd sit at the piano, he'd play like a couple notes, and he'd start singing. I don't remember what he was singing. What was he singing? He started playing some song, and And he stopped. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know that song." And everybody went, "Wow!" Like he would, you know, just shit like this little fucking, so naturalistic and shit.
Yeah.
It was fucking. I was there with him. I
Yeah.
think that like obviously I didn't see Michael Jackson, so I don't know, but like it was a great fucking show.
I would say based on video performances I've seen, I feel like Prince is probably the better performer.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Michael Jackson's performances, I mean, he had so much money and just resources to go with, but like Prince was like, I'm going to play the guitar. I've got this guitar that
Prince
I designed
done that.
based on the shit that I think is cool.
What do you think, Sean? Better showman.
I'll say probably Prince, even though I think also Michael Jackson was
Yeah,
great,
I'm not.
great
Yeah,
at that thing.
that's the thing. They're neck and neck in all this.
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that there was in reality at the time in the 80s, a rivalry of sorts. You know, like because Pepsi had a Coca-Cola approach. You know, like Coke. Prince is just a weird fucking dude though about shit like that. He would fucking go, "What's Michael Jackson doing?" But okay, better actor.
Ooh.
Limited to careers. Under the Cherry Moon was nothing, but obviously Purple Rain was.
Purple Rain is an awesome movie.
Yeah.
I saw it right after he died. They played it in theaters again, and I saw it, and it's like not a good movie, but it is awesome. I don't know. It's weird. It's like it's ridiculous, and the acting is kind of terrible.
Yeah.
But there's just something else. I mean, it's just by nature of the fact that the songs are so incredible.
It's
like,
just
it's just awesome.
It strings along this music video. It changed everything, but like the best part is when that premiere came out. This is a long time ago. When the premiere came out, Weird Al Yankovic was for some reason at the premiere, and like in some for MTV premiere.
Sure.
And they go up to him, and he's like, "Well, we all knew Prince was a great actor, but who knew he could sing?"
That's a great bit.
Fucking nailed it.
This is not related to Prince's acting.
Yeah.
But at one point, Morris Day, in like one of the great ironic things, Morris Day wearing like a fur coat
Yeah.
and talking about as effeminately as he possibly can, calls Prince the F word.
Oh, sure.
The F word. And that's fantastic. I will say probably Prince, even though I think neither of them are that great.
No, they were neither had too much of a career for that. What was
I
Michael
think
Jackson, The Wiz.
Yeah, he's the
Oh,
Wiz.
yeah, that's right.
He's in Moonwalker.
Which I love the Wiz.
He's in Captain EO.
Oh yeah.
He's on down. He's on down.
Yeah,
So good.
it's a good song.
That was a good. Yeah.
I wonder if he was. Man, was he in anything that I liked? I mean, I guess the Wiz is pretty cool, but I wonder if he's anything. I
haven't
can't
seen The Wiz in a long time.
I can't picture anything that he's in that I was like nailed. Oh wait, he was on that episode of Simpsons. He's really good in that episode. of
Oh
Simpsons.
yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
No.
I'm gonna say Prince though, but yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I think probably Prince. Yeah.
I guess we're closing in on it. We'll breeze through a couple real quick.
Okay.
Touched on this a moment ago. Better dancer.
I'm gonna say. I mean, Prince has his moves. He does the spin. He does the splits. I think maybe Michael Jackson is a better dancer.
He's definitely got more iconic. You know.
Yeah.
The fucking Smooth Criminal lean.
Yeah.
Obviously the moonwalk. He's got.
When you think about like that first time he did the moonwalk.
Yeah.
And like the crowd, when you watch that video, the crowd is like. It's like they can't even fucking believe that it's happening.
But God damn it, anyone else on earth, you would say Prince is a better dancer. Prince is an incredible fucking dancer. He could, because he would dance with a guitar.
Yeah.
And you know, do a kind of the Steve Tyler, knock the mic stand over, step on this bottom, do a backflip, do other shit.
Yeah.
Gary.
I'm gonna have to give it to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
He just because I remember trying to learn how to moonwalk as a kid.
Impossible.
But I mean, I could hump the ground as a kid. I knew I could do that.
I did have a fucking Michael Jackson
but I think
Thriller jacket.
Yeah, I think also Michael Jackson is kind of he's like a classically trained. I mean, he like learned. Like he watched Bob Fosse.
Yeah.
And he tried to learn how to dance like Bob Fosse.
Some of Prince is just sort of grinding his hips.
I mean, I think he's a great performer and a great mover, and he moves really well, and he does like crazy things, and but I think like what Michael Jackson does is like he's doing a thing that's like he can make things happen. Like you're watching him, and you're like, oh, I think if he wasn't a singer, he could probably just be a dancer.
Yeah, definitely. Better writer. They both wrote. I mean, people don't realize that Michael Jackson
He did.
He wrote a lot of his
Yeah,
stuff.
he did write a lot of his songs. I think
Prince wrote everything.
I think
and he
Prince is a
wrote-
better writer.
Yeah.
But I mean, with Michael Jackson, you wonder how much of that stuff is like, okay, you know, some guy wrote the song, but how much control over it did Michael Jackson? Certainly,
Yeah.
like by Thriller
Make it
time,
his own.
when he was a kid,
Yeah.
you know, it was probably
Well, those were
people
all
picked
covers
shit
and-
for him.
Yeah.
But like by the time it was Thriller time, it was certainly him going, okay, this is good. These are the things we
Yeah.
can do with it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
they
a lot
both-
of that is sort of intangible. Whereas like Prince, he just wrote all the songs. On a lot of the songs, he played all the instruments.
Yeah.
He,
I mean,
like,
Prince knew how to make it make the thing in his head come out.
Yeah.
And be
yeah.
a thing.
Though there are cool. If you listen to some of Michael's demos,
Yeah.
he didn't play any instruments, but there's like demos, multi-track demos of him singing all the parts.
Oh.
You can listen to these demos. Man, there's a few of them, and it is essentially the finished song, but without instruments. Like he's doing the drums, he's doing all the parts, he's doing all the
could play-
harmonies.
I mean, he could play piano and drums and a little bit of guitar. He just didn't. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think what makes Prince a better writer is just that he's a little bit more human than Michael Jackson. So everything that he would say would be a little bit more relatable than I
also,
guess.
Sure.
I think Prince was a musician.
yeah.
I mean, Michael Jackson really wasn't. He was a singer and a dancer.
Yeah.
But like Prince was.
I mean, being a singer
triple
is
threat.
big in music, but
Well, but I'm saying like Prince could play
Prince could
20
play all the
instruments.
things.
He could play
Yeah.
a fucking French horn.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
And it's not like he could just play the guitar. Like he was a fucking
No,
good
he
guitar.
ma-
yeah, he's
Yeah,
like
he
one
could,
of
like-
the best guitarists ever.
and
Incredible guitarist.
he would go in the studio and tweak all the fucking levels and make everything the way it fucking was. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that Michael Jackson had interest in that, but he just sort of
Yeah.
surrounded himself
Yeah.
by geniuses. Prince himself was the genius.
Yeah.
Ooh, music videos. Who had better music videos?
Michael Jackson,
Jackson.
had much better.
Michael
music
Jackson really
videos.
did blow it away with music videos. Prince would do good music videos, but
Yeah.
like some of it was just clips from the movie or what you know.
Yeah, a lot
and-
of it was just like Prince being cool and good at
Yeah,
stuff.
he's like, I'm gonna do it. Yeah,
Whereas
I'm gonna
like
do it.
fucking the Thriller video, you're like, holy
Yeah,
fuck.
when
this
Thriller
is
came out,
fucking
they
incredible.
took us out of class at my school.
Really?
To watch
Wow.
debut because they had like the little play.
yeah,
The little
like pre-show
5-minute movie thing where they're at the fucking theater and stuff.
I used to be
it was
scared
like-
of Thriller when I was a kid.
Oh
It
man,
scared the
we
shit out
watched it. We watched the kind of the effects, the making of it, and all
Yes.
this other
Yeah.
stuff. It was like an event.
of me. Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't let us watch Doves Cry or whatever
No.
the fuck. Even though
Black
that's,
and White?
yeah, Black and
Black and
White was
White's
another
great.
one. Well, that was the first
and also like
CGI
a
morphing
really
shit.
weird, fucking weird video.
Yeah,
Like, I don't think Michael Jackson, as weird as he was, gets enough credit for being weird in a cool way. Like
Yeah,
he gets
yeah.
a lot of credit for being weird in like a fucking he's a creep and
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
a
yeah.
monster. But like the last part of the like the black and white video, him
Yeah.
dancing for like a few minutes and
With all the
destroying a car.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
in like the way they cut the video, the most of the time you would see it on MTV or something, they cut before he gets to that part.
yeah.
But like it's just like him like I fucking hate racism, so to like dance and destroy a car, and it's just like
Yeah.
man, what a weird fucking cool dude. I mean, awful dude, but like that sort of kind of I'm gonna use dance to destroy a car is like
Yeah.
a weird. It's
Yeah.
a real weird thing to think.
It's
Yeah,
like,
he-
isn't there a Street Fighter level where
Yeah,
you're gonna
there-
beat
with,
like,
Yes,
the bonus
yeah,
round,
It is,
where you
it
beat
is
up
like
the
that.
cars.
Yes,
I don't know,
but
yeah.
he fights racism with the power of dance.
He was married to Priscilla Presley too.
It's
I
so
forget how
weird.
weird that
Insane.
is.
That brings
Weird
me.
dude.
That kind of leads to this next one, which is better to be a prince or be a king?
Ooh,
Because Priscilla's dad was the king of rock and roll.
Yeah.
But you know,
Prince.
Michael Jackson was the king of pop.
He was the king of pop.
Prince was Prince.
Prince was Prince.
That's a silly little throwaway question. I think if you're a king, you're in charge. But if you're
yeah.
Prince, you have all the power of the king, but you've got potential.
Yeah,
And,
and
you
also like you don't have to do much ruling.
yeah, you just sort of
just
get all
like,
the benefits of it.
Hey,
You're free to get really good at guitar.
yeah,
I'd
I'm gonna
rather
say
be a
Prince. I'd
Yeah.
rather
Yeah,
be
Prince.
Prince.
All right. Well, we sort of touched on this, which is sexier.
Prince.
Probably Prince.
I'm with Gary. I don't even see Michael Jackson
But
as a
this is- I
fucking
mean,
a person.
If we're talking about objectively sexy,
Yeah.
not
Well, there's
for
also
our
a
own experience.
spectrum of time from Michael Jackson.
Sure.
He turned into
Yeah.
a monster.
Yeah, he turned into a real weird dude. But at his height,
Yeah.
and even after he had become to look weird,
Yeah.
like people still wanted to
About
fuck him.
about the time of The Wiz, he was a cute guy.
Yeah,
His nose was just right.
yeah,
Could have just left it like that.
yeah. I don't know
Well,
why
I mean, I can understand.
he had a fine nose
His
the
nose
whole
was
time.
always fine, but it wasn't unnatural yet.
Yeah.
It got to
Oh,
be kind
yes.
of unnatural around Beat It. It got to be
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Prince is sexy.
I think Prince is sexier, though. I think certainly millions and millions and millions of women wanted to fuck
somehow
Michael
it's
Jackson.
true. Yeah,
Prince is like a sexy, like future genie or something.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got that like.
yeah, he's like
But also, I think like Prince's whole thing is sex.
Yeah.
He's got like 100
Definitely.
songs about sex. So like
Definitely, yeah.
part of his persona is sex, even though like there is some kind of romance and sexuality in Michael Jackson's songs.
I
but
think
like
Prince
is
is-
like, I have a
this is
song
about
about fucking,
sex. Yeah.
and this is a song about sex, and this song is about
Right.
fucking,
Yeah.
and then this next song is about
And Michael Jackson's like, this is a
Fucking-
song about the endangered species. It's
about the bonobo.
A song about a rat.
songs about Jonathan.
Song about Jonathan. Oh, yes. Yeah, he had a chimp,
Yeah, he did.
which isn't a bonobo, but
Giraffe
still.
and all that.
Hey, with all due respect, Jonathan.
Yeah.
All right. We're in the home stretch here.
Okay.
Which has been the subject of more comedic bits.
Wow.
Michael Jackson,
Michael
for
has to be
sure.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, come on.
I mean,
There's
Weird
been
Al
a bunch
alone.
of Prince one.
Yes.
With I'm Fat, like so much music was
Yeah.
introduced to me through
Through
Weird Al.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That it was like shit that I was like, I would finally hear the original version and be like,
Eat
oh,
it.
there's that Weird Al song.
It's funny how much Weird Al holds up and how Weird Al stand alone. Anyone else who does a spoof of a song, I'm like, fuck you. I
Yeah.
hate it.
Yeah.
It's annoying. But Weird Al, I've always been on his side. I'm like, yeah, good.
Yeah.
Also, I think it helps that Weird Al is like maybe the only good person that has ever been in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
I get a sense that
Yeah.
like maybe he is actually like a genuine, kind, good
Well,
person.
Prince wouldn't let Weird Al have any of his songs.
Yeah.
Really?
Like Weird Al would dress up like Prince.
Yeah.
And I remember him being on like Arsenio Hall or something, and he was dressed as Prince in something, and he was telling him how he was not allowed to use any of his songs. He's like, well, what about that? He's like, well, there's no copyright on a wimpy mustache.
That's a good line.
He got
that's
him.
great.
Weird Al
Damn.
just fucking every other day. He's like, how am I going to fuck with Prince
Yeah.
today?
I mean, also, I remember when I started comedy, it was right when Michael Jackson died, and it was just
Really?
oh,
Yeah.
oh my god, what is
Nonstop
this?
MJ jokes.
Well,
Yeah.
that's our final question.
Really?
Which hurt you more?
Which hurt
When you
you
heard
more?
the news.
Oh.
When you heard Michael Jackson died, he died first. When you heard the king was dead, what did you feel?
For me, it was MJ, though. I mean, in general, I don't have too much of a response to those things.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
I will say I saw like the This Is It,
Yeah.
that doc about
yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And that's really
Ugh.
depressing because you watch him and you go, oh, he wasn't even supposed to die.
no,
Like he's dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's like in control of the band. He's like, no, that was too late. You guys got to be on time. Like you're like, oh, okay, he just died because his doctor killed him. That's the only reason he died.
Yeah.
He was moving like he was dancing beautifully. I mean, he was fucking still weird and skinny and strange, but
yeah.
you're like, okay, he wasn't supposed to die. He just had too many pills and it's sad. But I mean, of course, Prince is the same thing. Like Prince is like, okay, he's done 10,000 splits.
Yeah.
His body's fucking destroyed because he cares so much about putting on a good show.
Yeah.
But I think for me, MJ was just because I don't know.
just sadder.
He's just my favorite.
Yeah.
He's like one of my favorite things. So.
MJ's is probably more tragic, I would say, but I mean, neither one of them really affected me because
Yeah.
I kind
Well,
of
I mean, as much as it affects you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
and you guys have probably thought of this before, but there's that whole thing of like, you know, how stars when they die, you still see the light of the star, and that's kind of how like
yeah.
you know
Okay.
celebrities are. So it's like even when a celebrity dies, it's kind of like, oh well, the guy who's gonna keep making shit's gone, but
I
all
do
their stuff
remember-
is still here.
Yeah.
So I, don't
remember
really
like
care.
when Michael Jackson died. I was like, oh, that's fucked up. But I was still, a lot more fuck Michael Jackson back then.
Yeah.
Just because I felt like on principle I shouldn't like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And as time's gone on, I'm like, you know what? What do I know? I mean, everybody's complicated. I don't know what he did. I don't know if it's, but at that time, I was sort of, who gives a shit when he died. I mean, and I remember friends, like the Michael Jackson funeral was coming on or whatever. And they're like, do you want to come over? I was like, what? I'm going to make fun of it.
Yeah.
Because you guys don't know this person.
Yeah.
And you're getting all emotional about someone you don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how people have to like take every tragedy and make it part of their own fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
Like this Waffle House shooting thing. We don't know anybody. I mean, we're kind of kidding about it, but we know people who are like, oh, I go to that place. And it's like Michael Jackson died. It's like, oh, like, it's someone in your family. I mean, it's sad, and I can, and of course, it affects you a little bit, but I don't know. But I remember when Prince died.
Uh-oh, are you just about to say that you got affected by it?
I was riding around.
Yeah.
This was like maybe the day before Prince died.
Oh, shit.
And 1999 came on the radio, and I turned to a different thing. I was like, I think I've heard that song enough for one lifetime. You know, like you kind of get burned out on hearing the same fucking 12 songs. And the next day he died. And I remember I was going into the gas station to get a tea, and I heard them like talking about, I was in the car and they were saying something on the radio about Prince, and I went inside to say something about Prince. And I go, oh, fuck. And then they started playing. And then it was like some part of me was sort of like, I took him for granted. You know, like he died. I was like, oh, okay, I've heard enough Prince. Fuck, it's enough Prince already.
Yeah.
And then there was nothing but Prince for the next fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah. Right.
And every time I was like, and I went home, I fucking put on Purple Rain. I had a drink. I mean, not like it wasn't like my friend died, but I was like, man, that definitely affected me more. Yeah. Like it bummed me the fuck out. Because Michael Jackson, of course he sleeps in a hyperbolic chamber with fucking tubes running into him, all that shit. Yeah. But Prince was a guy. He was like a fucking sex machine. And he would just walk around popping pills. He wasn't like... I mean, and he was sick. It was I don't know. I mean, it was really sad. And also, Purple Rain playing at Prince's funeral is like, that's a funeral song. Yeah. That's like his literally swan song or whatever. And it just sort of like, goddamn, that's fucked up. Anyway, Prince affected me more.
I bet he had a fly-ass casket.
Hell yeah.
I bet it was all purple fucking velvet inside. Yeah, I bet.
There's like a fireplace in it.
They're both dead and gone now.
Bearskin rug.
I feel like the only celebrity death that really affected me was like, for some reason, George Harrison, dude, which surprised me.
I was going to say David Bowie. I thought.
I'm not a big Bowie dude.
Oh, boy.
I think he's fine, but it doesn't. Yeah.
I was.
But when Harrison died, and I didn't expect this, but like when he died, I was just like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Just because like the Beatles have been such an important part of my life.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I was just like, fuck, that bums me the fuck out.
I was that way with Vern Troyer.
R.I.P. Mini-Me.
So
you're up there in heaven, being a smaller version of God.
Died? Gary, would you care when Prince died?
I honestly do not care when celebrities die at all. Like half my family died when I was a kid, so it's just like I'm used to it.
It's just I think there's something about like it's not necessarily I'm sad because someone died. It's sort of like your favorite show got canceled.
Yeah.
It's like something from your past is done.
And most people die after they've already put out all their good shit anyway. Like I wasn't like, I can't wait for that new Prince album. I wasn't gonna listen to it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Well, did we decide which is better?
Prince.
Nah.
Prince.
Y'all are dumb. Y'all are
what do you
dumb
say?
As hell.
What do you say, Sean?
Call the hotline and tell these dumb motherfuckers that Michael Jackson is so much better.
Even though he won, I think, every category, I still... For me, it's still Prince.
Yeah.
You didn't move my needle even a fucking tiny bit. What do you think?
I mean, I voted for Michael Jackson a lot, but I personally just enjoy Prince.
Fucking idiots.
Prince.
You're going against the rules of which is better.
I'm not doing it.
This is objectively we've time and time again.
Gary changed his mind.
Yeah, I mean, well, Sean's just a child rape apologist over here.
Yeah, sorry, we don't like baby rapers.
I bet you voted for.
Who said I was an apologist?
Roy Moore?
Maybe
Roy Moore,
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would have been if he could sing. If he could sing like Michael Jackson, he should have been the governor. If he was ever as talented, I mean, Michael Jackson could ride a horse better than fucking Roy Moore.
Well, I think we can all agree that Prince is better.
No, we can't.
That is true.
I refuse. I will not give in. Michael Jackson is better.
Congrats, Prince. You did it, buddy.
He's
You're
dead.
listening.
Michael Jackson is in real heaven. Prince is in hell.
Prince, you're a star. You might not know it now. Michael Jackson sucks. Oh, little boy's dicks, and now he's dead. Probably got maggots on his balls.
You guys, you don't understand.
I wonder if you can moonwalk on a lake of fire.
He's not in hell. Michael Jackson is in heaven. Listen, if every Catholic priest can have sex with a child, then why can't Michael Jackson? You know?
That's a good point.
Solid point.
And they're all in heaven too, because they're all great men. Okay.
This has been Which is Better, brought to you by the greatest musician of all time,
The Catholic Church.
Hi, this is Mark Anundson. You know we have a lot of fun here on Which is Better, and we hope you do too. Maybe you can show us a little appreciation and give us a great review. Give us a lot of stars. I know it sounds like bullshit, but it really does help.